Thoreau's Walden, the real price tag of a busy life. We're pretty good at knowing prices. A cup of coffee, a subscription, gas, rent. Those are easy because they're measured in dollars. But there's another kind of cost we pay every day, and most of us don't calculate it. Not in money, in life. Time, attention, energy, and the ability to actually feel our own day while we're living it. It's uncomfortable, but I think we need to ask this question. What am I quietly sacrificing my life for without noticing? Why am I so busy? A whole day passes, and why do I barely feel like I lived it? The person who asked that question a long time ago, before notifications, before packed calendars, was Henry David Thoreau. He was an American writer and thinker. Born in 1817, died in 1862. He worked mostly in a small town called Concord, Massachusetts. A lot of people described him as a nature writer. But a more accurate description might be, he was someone who kept asking, relentlessly, how do you live in a way that actually feels like your life belongs to you? The book most people know him for is Walden. At one point, Thoreau built a small cabin near Walden Pond and lived simply for about 2 years. And here's an important clarification right away. Thoreau was not saying everyone should run away to the woods. He wasn't trying to be edgy or romantic or antisocial. What he was doing was an experiment, a real experiment. He wanted to find out 2 things. 1, what do humans actually need to live? 2, and how much of what we do each day is not truly living, but just maintaining life and trying to keep up. So Walden isn't just a peaceful nature book, it's a mirror. Because we build up so much, stuff, schedules, image, goals, status, endless tasks. And Thoreau quietly asks, to get all that, what are you paying? And not money, your life. And Thoreau's version of simplicity is not poverty. It's closer to clarity. It's the art of removing what's not essential so you can see what's real. There's another famous essay connected to Thoreau, too. Civil Disobedience. He opposed slavery and war, and he refused to pay a tax that would support policies he believed were wrong. For that, he was briefly jailed. And from that experience, he asked, is the law always right? And even deeper, when society moves in a direction that conflicts with my conscience, what do I do? That's not just politics. That's everyday life. Because it becomes questions like, when everyone says something is normal, am I actually okay with it? Why do I keep saying it's fine to things I don't like? Am I being pushed by a standard I don't even believe in? Thoreau still matters because his writing doesn't bully you into ideals. It brings you back to daily choices. His message can be summarized like this. Don't try to change everything at once. First, be honest about where your life is going, and then reduce what isn't necessary, so you can live more intentionally. So when this video ends, I want you to try one small question. What am I paying the most for right now? Not in money, but in time and attention. And then, is that payment leading me toward the life I actually want? Thoreau doesn't demand a dramatic vow. He feels more like someone saying, pause, come back to yourself, and let your life become yours again. Chapter 1. What was Thoreau really testing at Walden Pond? Let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Thoreau didn't go to Walden because he hated people. He didn't go because it looked cool. He went because he wanted to test something. He wanted to know what is truly necessary and how much of my daily effort is just keeping the machine running instead of actually living. So he built a small cabin near Walden Pond and simplified everything. Food, sleep, honest work, clear thinking. Not because simple is morally superior, but because clarity is powerful. When you remove the extras, you start to see the real cost of things. And this is one of the best lines to carry with you. Simplicity isn't poverty, it's precision. Chapter 2. The Hidden Economy. We pay with attention. Modern society talks about money all the time. But the most important currency isn't money, it's attention. Attention is basically the ability to be alive inside your life. It's what makes a day feel like a day. And busy living spends attention like it's unlimited. We switch tasks every few minutes. We're half present. We keep mental tabs open all day. You might be productive and still feel empty, because your attention was never truly yours. Even in Thoreau's time, he noticed something similar. People owned more things, and then those things started owning them back. Maintenance becomes a second job, image becomes a schedule, and me becomes an afterthought. If your attention isn't yours, your life won't feel like it's yours. Chapter 3. The Walden Price Tag Test. How much life are you trading? Thoreau had a very practical idea. The true cost of something isn't the money you paid. It's the amount of life you have to exchange for it. Not just the purchase price, but the commute, the stress, the overtime, the worry, the upkeep, the mental load. So let's do a simple test right now. Think of one thing you're chasing: a promotion, a bigger home, a lifestyle upgrade, a reputation, even a repeating relationship pattern. And ask, how much life am I trading for this? Not, is it valuable in theory, but is it worth the real hours of my real life? Sometimes we say, it's fine, while our body is already saying no. If peace is the price, the cost might be too high. Chapter 4. Superfluities. The extras that make life heavy. In Walden, Thoreau uses the word superfluities, things that are unnecessary, excessive. He's not saying comfort is evil. He's saying excess turns into obligation. The more you add, the more you manage. And the more you manage, the less you actually live. Busy life often looks like this: doing work you didn't choose, following standards you don't believe in, trying to meet expectations that aren't even yours. You're not lazy, you're overloaded, and overload is expensive. Some goals are just other people's expectations, with your name taped on. Chapter 5. Work, image, and someday. Someday isn't a plan. Busy life usually runs on one belief: someday. Someday I'll rest. Someday I'll focus on relationships. Someday I'll live. But someday isn't a plan. It's a story. Thoreau watched people work endlessly for a bigger life while having no time to enjoy the life they already had. It's a tragedy. Spending your life to earn the right to exist. Here's his quiet warning. If you keep postponing your best hours, you might arrive at someday already exhausted. A calendar can be full, and meaning can still be empty. Chapter 6. Solitude versus loneliness. The lost inner room. Here's a modern paradox. We're connected, available, busy. So why do so many people feel lonely? Thoreau's solitude wasn't isolation. It was contact with reality, with nature, with your own mind. His solitude is the ability to be with yourself without running away. Loneliness, on the other hand, is when you return to yourself and it doesn't feel like home. Busy living blocks that return. Silence starts to feel uncomfortable because you haven't heard your own voice in a long time. But that discomfort isn't a failure signal. It might be a signal that something in you has been waiting to be heard. If you can't be with yourself, even being surrounded by people can still feel like disconnection. Chapter 7. Nature teaches enough. Seasons, limits, and relief. In Walden, nature isn't background. Nature is a teacher. Nature doesn't shame limits. Winter comes, energy drops, rest is required, and then life returns. But modern busy living often treats limits like an enemy, as if you can work your way out of being human. Thoreau offers a different relationship. Learn again what enough feels like. Not as deprivation, but as relief. Because enough is where freedom begins. When you learn enough, you become harder to sell to. Chapter 8. Practice. The Walden Audit. A calm, honest review of your life. So how do we apply Walden? You don't need to move to Walden Pond. You just need an audit. A calm, honest audit. Step 1. Find the biggest leak. Ask, what takes the most from my life while giving the least back? A thing can take time and still be worth it. But if it grinds down your spirit, it's expensive. Step 2. Price it in life. Track it for 1 week. Time, stress, recovery time, open mental tabs, resentment and irritation. If you don't track it, you can't choose. Step 3. Cut 1 superfluity. Not 10. 1. 1 commitment. 1 subscription. 1 obligation. 1 image expense. Life gets heavy through big additions and lighter through small deletions. Step 4. Replace it with 1 deliberate hour. 1 hour a day. Phone down. A walk. Reading. Journaling. Cooking. Silence. A real conversation. Intentional life starts with 1 intentional hour. Step 5. The final question. What am I trading my life for right now? And even knowing the full price, would I still buy it? Chapter 9. Closing. Bring back life, not performance. Walden is not an order to escape society. It's a declaration. Don't sleepwalk through your life. Thoreau is asking us to put honest price tags on our days and stop paying for things we don't truly love with the only currency that matters, our life. You don't need a cabin to live intentionally. You just need a clearer ledger. Tonight, unbuy 1 thing, something you've been paying for with your peace, and reclaim 1 hour. Not for productivity, just for life. If this helped you, please subscribe to Carefree Sloth. I'll keep sharing calm, honest wisdom you can actually use in real life. And leave a comment. What are you trading your life for right now? And what's the smallest change you can make this week to get time back? This isn't about making your life smaller. It's about making your life yours.